Yo, somebody's been lying, but we're about to get to the bottom of it. It's nothing slick to a can of oil. This is Reversing the Curse, episode 3, alright? And we're just gonna jump right into it. Let's go. Alright, so if you've made it this far, then you know that they disoriented us by turning the east to the west. But then I broke it down and explained how north means to the left, alright? And how north is to the left when facing the rising sun, okay? Somebody inboxed me based on my last video and said, man, what do you mean? We need some more details. And I was like, don't worry, because I got you. Watch this. You remember? North is to the left, alright? And north is to the left when facing the rising sun. All right. Now you watching this video, you would be facing the rising sun, and north is to your left. Okay. Which brings us to the origin of Ursa Major, all right, by George A. Davis Jr. We're gonna skip down, okay? It is well recognized that the Egyptians did not have a bear constellation, all right? And that they called our Big Dipper Kapesh, the thigh or the ox leg, and Mesekti or Meshekti, the bull or the striker, all right? The names of Ursa Major among the Chinese, Pitao, the northern bushel, all right? The northern bushel, the Arabs, but not on Nash al-Kubra, all right? The daughters of the great bear, all right? And the Persians, Haptoringa, the seven thrones, all right, the seven thrones, that's another big one, all right? I have omitted all references to Ursa Major, which we find among the pre-Columbian peoples of North and South America and the islands of the Pacific, as I do not consider them relevant to this discussion. But I do find it relevant to this conversation, all right? The truth is right in front of your face. It's right in front of your face, it's above your head, and it's right below your feet. All right, so here we have Mount Meru, okay, which explains the magnetic north. But we know that the true north is all the way, we keep going left, right? So this is the trap, all right? So the magnetic north is a trap to stop you from going to what north really will take you to. But we also know, as above, so below, so it all breaks down. Follow me. All right, so usually when you see that picture of Mount Meru, you also see the Garden of Eden, all right? But watch this. In the Talmud and the Jewish Kabbalah, the scholars agree that there are two types of spiritual places called Garden of Eden. The first is rather terrestrial, of abundant fertility and luxuriant vegetation, known as the lower Gan Eden, all right? Gan meaning garden. The second is envisioned as being celestial, the habitation of righteous, right? The Jewish and non-Jewish immortal souls, known as the higher Gan Eden, all right? So there's an Eden on the earth, and then there's an Eden in the heavens. Adam is said to have dwelt only in the Gan, whereas Eden is never to be witnessed by any mortal eye, all right? But you remember in the Bible it says Adam will return as a quickening spirit. All right, so when you see Mount Meru, you also think about the North Star, okay? Right, because it leads you north, right? And now we know what north is. North is to the left. I showed you California. I showed you the flag with Ursa Major, right? And with the North Star, as above, so below, right? The truth is right in front of your face, and it's undeniable. All right, so we have Mount Meru in the Garden of Eden. And remember, Cain was sent to the east of Eden, all right? And when he was sent to the east, that's when he established godless civilizations. Is it adding up? Do you see where we're going with this? So what they don't want you to know is that all these individuals that were sent out of the Garden of Eden were sent out of America, okay? They were sent out of America, right? Cain was sent out of America to the land of Nod, and based on Hebrew, Nod means wanderer. So everybody that was sent out of America were sent out to be wanderers, to wander the earth. All right, look. Besides the sweetness of the air, the country itself sends forth such a fragrant smell that it may be perceived at sea before they can make the land. No evil fog or a vapor doth any sooner appear, but a northwest or westerly wind immediately dissolves it and drives it away. Moreover, you shall scarce see a house, but the south side is begirt with hives of bees, which increase after an incredible manner. So if there be any terrestrial Canaan, 'tis surely here, where the land floweth with milk and honey. All right, so we've located the terrestrial Eden, right? And the stars prove it. The stars prove that this is the terrestrial Eden, right? You know what the stars also prove? They prove that this is the land of milk and honey. I'll see y'all on episode 4.